What's up, guys? We're here at RKM, South Carolina with all the boys who are all over the place. We're doing a YouTube collab and we're going to talk about how to defend spinning side kicks today. It's been asked about so many times. I see Mike.
Oh, I only have one, so I have to go first. Because
Okay.
if I don't go first, someone will take what I do.
So the spinning side kick, I come towards him. Let's just show me what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do.
He just takes it.
So, if you watch, we did a video on somebody's channel. Gabriel had to take a step there, and when I start to see the guy doing that, I can reasonably predict that he wants to spin.
Yep.
If I think it's a kick, like if I know it's a kicker, I step in and catch here, lift, bump the knee, down they go. That's the only way I know how to deal with it.
And then if they don't do that, if they just...
Then I just get fucked up, and I just, yeah.
So if you can read it,
I try to, well, I'll try to bait and see kind of how you get down, right? And then, okay, I see how you get down, and then you go, boom, in I go. Okay. And if I can't predict it, I usually can't.
So he's looking for the foot to move, and that's a good thing to be aware of.
Yeah.
Very important. Let's move on. Shane.
I would say continue moving in the same direction that you're spinning, but what I'm going to teach here is just keep them in the ass. That's my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so as soon as I start to see that spin, I'm just kind of pushing you, keeping you away. To me, that's the safest bet, and it's usually going to get that result. It just kind of cancel it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I've seen Lerdsila do that to a number of guys. He sees them spin. He's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Leans his head back as he does it to make sure that if the spinning hook kick comes instead, that the head's out of range. Yeah, because then there's nothing. And even if he starts his kick in, for some reason I'm a little faster than him, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to land. All right.
You might get that groin.
I was going to say you might get Raymond Daniels.
But that's a great one. If you have a big spinner, just utilize the front leg and just be faster than them because they have to do the whole turn, so you have the advantage of speed. Before we move on to Sensei Seth's Kung Fu Panda spinning sidekick defense, I want to thank the sponsor of this episode, XMartial. I am rocking XMartial hybrid shorts. I absolutely love these. And I am wearing a Style Bender tank top. These are both awesome products. Head over to xmartial.com and use the promo code Gabriel Varga to save 10%.
Okay, so I don't know how much I'd recommend mine for, like, I don't know. But the only one I can think of other than that is depending on, so like where are you aiming to kick?
Let's say I'm going to come right in from there.
If you want to come right down the middle, I probably wouldn't do this if you're going to go right down the middle. If you're consistently going, like, trying to shoot past and go through my ribs, I'll try and turn sometimes as I come in.
Okay, so
and kind of go for like a boom and then come this way. And sometimes it'll touch and sometimes it won't. I tend to do this more for kicks that are like not spinning.
Okay.
Where I'll try and, as they make contact, let them kind of graze off and then come.
Yeah.
It might be like a Kung Fu Panda-ish thing in me, you know? but I tend to eat a bit more. I've got a longer torso and I'm not...
So what if they do it right, though? What if they
So, I mean, it sucks, but if I can still turn a little bit,
take some of the...
So
I'm not letting him kick me where he wants to, at least.
You're doing the same thing that a lot of the boxers do. The boxers learn to roll with shots.
Right.
And it's always stunned me that the guys can do that because I'm going, well, they're still hitting me.
Yeah.
I see these dudes rolling. So you're just like, you know what? As long as it doesn't land 100%.
Right. The hard part about this one is if it's a wide one and it's coming this way, it's gonna suck because I'm gonna go like this, and then get stuck this way.
At least many people don't throw.
Yeah, a lot of people will be like here and they'll keep in the same spot and just rely on the momentum of the kick rather than the kick going.
But for the bigger guys, he's saying little rotations, little turn.
He would know.
It'll help. I like it. I like it.
Isn't that technically Systema?
No,
Shay said it. Shay said it. Shay's that kid in class. He just says some shit, and I'm like, yeah, hey, you got me in trouble, man.
You could argue that like breathing is Systema.
It's Systema.
When I sparred Kevin at Ross, I was throwing a lot of side kicks, and he was doing that.
He was doing that.
Really good eyesight and really able to just roll with the kick.
Yeah, right. A lot of
and
like,
I couldn't land it. I couldn't like have
a lot of like this, waving inflatable arm flailing two-man.
And I don't know if Kevin does Systema. I don't think he does.
All right, what do you guys got? Something different?
I have two that everybody talked about, kind of like sidestepping. So if I know it's going to be more circular, I sidestep.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I was the smallest guy in the class, so I learned to hunker down and just take it to stun them.
Go in.
So I would just boom and I hit it, so it knocked them back, and then I would just chase them down.
Okay, so it's just basically, I always teach people this idea that, let's say you throw a round kick at me, this is 100% power.
Yes.
This is like 50% power. So you're just saying close the distance a little, because when I spin, this is my 100% power right there, but there you've jammed it, and it's not going to be quite as hard.
And I put my arm in, and I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready for it.
And and you're braced. Okay, that's another great way to deal with that. Yes, sir.
He stole mine. Makes sense. But yeah, a lot of times if it's coming, I have a weak body.
Okay.
So if I get hit, it's over. So a lot of times, like, because every time I get hit, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm done. So I'm always here. So when it comes, I'm always trying to really come in and then change the distance. But recently, I've been doing this a lot. I have a good kicker. I'm actually opening it.
Okay.
So I'm keep everything here just in case I mess up, right? And then I'm boom to get here and then close the distance.
And I'm super off balance and out of position after that because of the extra momentum. Because I don't like doing a spinning side kick with a step through.
Yeah.
I like coming out of it.
Right.
So you're riding the weight.
So
you're putting him. He didn't choose to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And now, Shane, I can bore you for a moment.
Yeah.
Because I have my favorite two ones, which were not mentioned today. And both of these are fairly basic, but what I want to show you guys, and you're great at spinning side kicks, so perfect person to show. So for me, I have two options. I have number one, I have good eyesight right away, and I can get out of the way. I need to cut the angle in the opposite direction of the kick. So if he's coming straight here, I just do this. I don't worry about catching or anything like that. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just taking that little angle. As soon as he spins, and like 9 out of 10 times I do that when I see the spinning side kick, and he's not going to land. If on the 1 out of 10 times I go, shoot, I'm too slow to take the step, then what I do is I take this up to a front kick chamber. Instead of bringing it straight up, I come across my body. This becomes the block to make sure the spinning side kick to the head doesn't land. I go elbow to knee, both hands tight to the head now when he throws. And even if you throw hard,
you block me like that during the pad session.
Yeah,
during the pad session.
It's such an easy way. Just boom. Nothing's getting through. Right? That's the safest way. Those are my two favorites. And let's do a little camera switch here. Let's get Kevin.
Mine is actually,
I know what Kevin's gonna do.
what am I gonna do?
Throw your spinning back kick. He's gonna jump to take impact out of it.
Actually, that actually happened to me 2 weeks ago. I was on one of a guy who's so big. So when he was side kicking me, I actually jumped and covered.
Yeah, it takes some force out of it. Yeah.
But my main thing is I don't want to be there. I sometimes I like to teep a lot because I use the teep to the body so get them out.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I rather just kind of evade back.
Yeah, the step.
Step back. Or sometimes I'll do what you did, just kind of angle out so I can get to the angle with cut kick or
yes. I like the angle as opposed to the step back, because the step back is always good. It's always just good to step back, but it puts you out of range. There's no counter. Whereas in my last fight, the guy you did the exact same thing, and then the right hook was right there. Boom.
Yeah.
Right. So catching angles instead of backwards is better if you want to counter fight.
I like that a lot.
We're good.
Jared has a question.
One question.
I guess. Yeah. Or an idea. He said
idea. Because I did compete in a point kickboxing match one time, and so it was my first time. I didn't know how to check kicks or anything like that. So the idea was to defend the kick, all his kicks with my elbows like a body hook in boxing.
Yes.
That didn't work out too good. To where, like JD and Ed are saying, they are prepared to take the bunt. I took the shot and it almost knocked the air out of me. I had to open up my glove, cover up so I can breathe. He didn't know he hurt me. I was able to go to the next round. But from there on, when kicks came in, like a spinning back kick, I just gave room like that, but also had the mind of countering. So as soon as I cleared the way from that punt, from that kick, come right back in with a shot.
Yeah, So just that really fast out-in motion, and then you were wanting to outbox them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, perfect. All right, I appreciate it, guys. I'm going to throw everybody down here, their channels in the description. Make sure you get subscribed to them, and thanks for joining me today, guys.
You get a spinning back kick. You get a spinning back kick. You get a spinning back kick. You're good.